Boo! Did I get you? Hey lovies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Subscribe. Hello, nice to meet you. Let's be friends. If you read the title, you know what today's video is going to be, and if you didn't, I'll tell you. Ghost Stories and Glam. Yes, I'm going to tell you guys ghost stories. And no, I don't mean like random ghost stories off the internet. I mean my ghost stories. My personal experience with ghosty poos, with some spookily wooks down in the woods, in the graveyard, some scary stuff, you know? I'm just gonna spill the beans, okay? And I know some of you guys are thinking, Derek, if these are true and these are real, why haven't you brought them up to us previously? Well, the reason I haven't told y'all before is because I genuinely thought that you would think I was crazy. But like now, I just like don't care if you think I'm crazy, so. And if these were a lie, trust me, they would be about 10 times better. I would have the walls breaking and bending around me, holding me to the bed or some crazy stuff. Like some poltergeist, like the TV flung across the room, like pinned me to my bed, and the sheets started to choke me, you know? But like that's not any of these stories. So, because they're real. So this first story takes place when I was around 2 to 6 years old, and I still lived out at the beach with like Cherry Point, Sandy Point. If you are from Washington, you know where I'm talking about. We lived in an A-frame. I have no clue how old the house was. It was like cute and all, but it was definitely like had some years on it. The people that bought it after us ended up completely remodeling it, so who knows if they're getting spooky ghost stuff. But basically what I saw was like this translucent light blue. It was a very like teal light blue, almost glowing, but not like glowing like a light bulb, but like as if it had some light to it, if that makes sense. And most of the time that I saw it, all I saw was a hand. It would pop out to about here, and it would stick out from the top left corner of my wall, and it would just... And so every single night I would wave. I would wave to it. Like, I always had this vibe that it was my dad. So a lot of you guys know that I have a dead dad, but I actually have two dead dads. The first one died when I was 3 months pregnant inside my mom. And that was the one that I always felt like I saw in that light blue figure. And the fun part was, I used to make whoever would tuck me in at bed at night wave to the hand that came out of my wall. Sorry, my babysitter, like, I'm sure that was a little creepy. Could you imagine babysitting me and just hearing me go, oh, my dad's waving to me through the wall. Wave up. And you just see me, like you think I'm crazy and I'm just sitting there, a 3-year-old. Goo goo gaga. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that I did that to you. So that went on for about 6 years. Literally years, every single night. To anyone else, this story might sound very spooky, very unsettling, but I'm telling you, when I would see that hand pop out of the wall, it was like an overwhelming feeling of, hey, I'm still here. I'm watching out for you. I'm here to hold your hand and guide you through whatever scary is going on. You're okay. You're okay. And attached to that, obviously, I don't remember if this was my birthday or if it was somebody else's birthday that they were having close to my house or at my house or something. But I was like having a mood. I just didn't want to get out of bed. I was possibly 4, and I just did not want to get out of bed. So I had a sliding glass door in my room because, you know, I lived on the beach, and my mom gave me the master room because in this A-frame, it only had a bedroom and then a giant loft. And so she had the giant loft and I had the technical master bedroom. But I was a baby, so I didn't know that I had the master bedroom. I see this figure standing outside of my room dancing. After all these parents have been like, hey, will you come outside? And I was like, no, I don't want to go outside. I just don't want to. I was a baby. So I literally was like, no. I didn't even explain. I didn't have to. They just said, okay. Because I was a temper tantrum thrower. So they were just like, okay. Well, this figure starts literally just like dancing. just going in, like a monkey dance, like a ooh, 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 ooh. Like, you know, when you see like monkeys going like ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, they were like ooh, 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 ooh. And I, of course, me being me, sees this light blue figure that I've only ever seen a hand of outside my thing, and I freak out. I jump up, I go running outside, and I spin around to look like where he would have been outside of my sliding glass door, and there's nothing there. But you know what this bitch did? Trapped me outside so that I had to socialize. Can you please stop parenting me from beyond the grave? Like, come on. So I had lied previously. Let me set the frame. I had lied because, you know, every kid has lied. But there was one time in particular that I lied knowing that I was lying. Like, for the first time, I lied purposely. Well, he didn't like that. So I was sleeping with my mom, and all of a sudden I look up in the corner to, you know, to wave him good night, just like, oh, good night. And this bitch goes, and pulls straight out of the wall and then proceeds to just fly across the ceiling. Literally, back and forth. And I got this, so normally I got this overwhelming feeling of being very calm and feeling love and just like being tucked in, like a warm glass of milk. I don't know, like very calm. Well, this didn't feel very calm. This felt very hectic. Flying across the ceiling, I felt like, you're a bad boy. You shouldn't have done that. Dirty, 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 bad. Bad, bad, bad. So I pulled my shield over me, otherwise known as my blanket, because no harm could come to me. If a murderer walked into my room and I was 2 years old, a blanket over me, and I would have thought that that was a protective, like, titanium. Like, you know, like that was a full shield to me. So I covered myself up. I felt protected. I started bawling my eyes out, and then it just disappeared and never came back again. So that was like the end of me seeing that light blue figure flying across my ceiling. And to this day, I still think it was my dad, but I don't know why then, once I got good, he never came back. So maybe it wasn't, but who knows? I had a second dad, who was obviously my stepdad, that was in my life my whole life because my first dad, as I just said, died when my mom was pregnant. So I had a stepdad who was literally my dad. Like, I just call him dad. And he also died when I was in second grade. And during that time frame, we decided it would be a good idea to go back to Mexico to drop off his ashes, as a family does. And where we had gone in Mexico, we had gone every single time that I had gone to Mexico, but the difference this time was the whole entire family was there. We had rented out every bungalow, like, on the resort. We had rented every single one of them. Our whole family was there, and we were there to literally just drop off his ashes, spread them in the ocean, and try and have a little bit of a good time, you know, since so much bad had been going on with the whole death of my dad. I'm like, these were supposed to look like little bubbles, but they kind of look like little eyeballs, so I'm just gonna roll with it. I'd been sitting at the pool in Mexico, and my mom had asked me to go inside and get her probably like tanning oil. I really don't quite remember what I was going inside to get, but she had probably told me to get like tanning oil or sunscreen or her phone or something silly like that. So I go bolting inside the house. From the sliding glass door, right before you actually enter into our bungalow, you could see into all the rooms. If the doors were open, you could see into all the rooms. You could see the bathrooms, but you couldn't see into them. You won't believe what I saw. You will not believe what I saw. I saw this giant, maybe 6'4", outline, shadow, like black, thick black, like this kind of black, like straight. You could not see through it. There was no like, I had seen a light blue ghost previously. That's all, that was my experience, a light blue see-through ghost. So I saw this black, jet black figure standing there going, like looking down at a picture frame. And on the picture frame, it was me, my mom, and my dad. And of course I'm like at the door. Like I run up and then I see it put the picture frame down, stand up facing towards the wall, turn to look towards me, but I can't see any face. It's just blacked out, completely blacked out. Look at it in the face. It turns towards the bathroom, so it does a full 180, walks towards the bathroom, and disappears. So I'm standing there outside the sliding glass door. I turn around and I scream for my mom to come. I say, Mama, come on. Cause I'm scared. Come here. Cause obviously I had to investigate. I had to Judy B. Jones investigate that bathroom, is what I had to do. Ghostbusters who? Ghostbusters where? I don't know Ghostbusters. I know me and my mom. We are the Ghostbusters. And of course, my mother, being just a normal mama, goes, what? Like, can you not find it? Like, what? And I'm like, come here. I don't know what I just saw, but I saw something in the house. I was like, come here ASAP now. Come here now. Now. So finally my mom comes over to me. She goes, I see nothing. And I was like, of course you see nothing because it's already in the bathroom. You took so long to get over here. But, so she's over here like, I see nothing. I don't know what you're talking about, but I would not go inside. So she walked me to the bathroom. You know what we saw in the bathroom? Literally sitting on the wall? A gecko. That's it. There was no human. There was no person. There was no shadow. There was nothing. There was a gecko on the wall. So if that were a person, where did they go that fast? Like if, let's say I just saw like a weird overlit shadow of a person. Where did they go that fast? They were inside and there was only one entrance and I was standing at it. And two, let's say it was a shadow of someone outside. Because there was like obviously the people that take care of the resort. And they're working there and they could be walking around. They were all gone during that period of time. So, what exactly did I see? What exactly did I see? I don't know. But for the rest of that trip, I literally was like, what is going on? I'm spooked. I don't want to go inside alone. So I made my mom come into into the bungalow with me every single time I went in there to go pee, to wash my hands, to make a snack. I couldn't go alone because I thought that I was going to see a giant shadow figure. And I thought they were going to come for my throat, going to stab me, going to kill me, going to drag me under the bed. I don't know, something fun. Treat me like a boss. And then, so for the rest of the trip in Mexico, nothing happened. And we ended up just going out to the beach, dumping my dad's ashes into the ocean. We still have some, but dumping a lot of my dad's ashes into the ocean. And if you don't know what ashes are, you're really young. So maybe Google it. I'm gonna quickly jump cut to having my lashes on and my lipstick done, and I'll be right back. And we're done! The look is done, the lips are done, the eyeliner, the lashes are done. I think that this looks beautiful. I think I look beautiful. So, period. But I hope you guys enjoyed my ghost stories. If you did, make sure you subscribe because I will be doing a part 2, 3, and maybe a 4th one. I've got a lot of ghost stories. And feel free to drop some of your ghost stories down below because I don't want to feel as crazy as I do right now. I want to know that you guys have also gone through some spooky stuff too. Like, is it just me? Love you, lovies. Thank you so much for sticking around. I'll see you next week. Don't forget, you're beautiful, you always will be beautiful, and you're perfect. Be smiley, not gloomy, and happy Spooktober. Bye-bye!